Hey everyone, Carrie here. I'm so sorry I can't be there with you in person for the very first Brain Cancer Centre National Conference. Well, I've been saying that out loud. Doesn't seem real. What an incredible day. We're so pleased to have the opportunity to share our vision with the people that we care most about, our brain cancer community who are there in person and joining us online today. We are thrilled to be able to share with you our mission, our vision, and some incredibly exciting research projects that we're already funding and are underway now. We are so proud to have launched the Brain Cancer Centre a few months ago. It's been a few years now since I first got together with Doug Hilton to talk about how we could tackle the brain cancer problem with a radically different approach to brain cancer research in Australia. We were driven to establish a research centre of excellence founded by Carrie's Beanies for brain cancer and established in partnership with WeHi. And the Brain Cancer Centre is fulfilling this vision. The centre is bringing together our brightest research minds with one clear vision: to end brain cancer as a terminal illness. The centre will think radically, act swiftly, inspire the next generation, create multidisciplinary teams and drive collaborations between researchers around the country and the world to give hope to brain cancer patients and their families. Today, we will be showcasing our plan for tackling this disease and changing the devastating statistics that have not changed in 30 years. We've got some phenomenal talent already working on some exciting research projects, and I can't wait for you to hear more about them today. So thank you so much for joining us. We do always appreciate your support. We want to see a world when no family will lose someone they love to brain cancer, and I truly believe that together we can achieve this. When my late husband was diagnosed with brain cancer, we had no idea how devastating the decade ahead would be. It was terrifying for him. The diagnosis completely blindsided us. We didn't know anyone with brain cancer. We were told not to Google because we wouldn't like what we saw. Treatments were limited, there was no cure, and the odds were not in Greg's favour. The statistics still shock me to this day. Brain cancer kills 8 out of 10 people within 5 years of diagnosis. Every week, 33 Australians are diagnosed. The disease still kills more people under 40 than any other cancer. It kills more children than any other disease. And survival rates haven't improved in 30 years. These are lives cut desperately short. Children, husbands, wives, mothers, siblings, friends. Brain cancer doesn't discriminate. That's why when I won the Gold Logie in 2015, I wanted to use my acceptance speech to make a difference.
I want to ask anybody that's on TV in Australia tomorrow to whack on a beanie. I want to get the nation talking about brain cancer.
I dedicated my award to Greg, who passed away from brain cancer in 2010.
Over 10 years, I watched him suffer multiple seizures a day, have his little 3-year-old have to push him around in a wheelchair because he couldn't walk anymore. He was an incredibly brave man. He was a great dad, but he shouldn't have had to go through that, and no one should have to go through that.
The response was overwhelming and inspired me to set up my foundation, Carrie's Beanies for Brain Cancer. We've now raised close to $20 million for brain cancer research, thanks to the support of everyday Aussies who've bought one of our signature beanies, well-known faces rocking our Brain Beats concerts, and through some incredible partnerships.
To each and every one of you who bought a beanie, going to the shops and seeing people wearing them, going to the footy, seeing all the pics starting to come up on social media, families and babies and kids, and I don't know any of you, but I feel like I know you all, so thank you very, very much. And the image we're about to see now, that is of my late husband Greg, and he is the reason that I did this all. And I want to say to anybody who is suffering from brain cancer right now, we will use this money and we will use it to try and make your future brighter. So that is what I promise you we will do.
Congratulations.
And we are fulfilling that promise with the establishment of the Brain Cancer Centre. a research centre of excellence founded by CB4BC in partnership with WeHi. The Brain Cancer Centre is bringing together our brightest research minds with one clear vision: to end brain cancer as a terminal illness.
We can solve the brain cancer problem. We haven't had enough research yet. The brain is a tricky place to work.
The centre will think radically, act swiftly, inspire the next generation, create multidisciplinary teams, and drive collaborations between researchers around the country and the world to give hope to brain cancer patients and their families.
We've seen the evidence in other cancers where they've had huge levels of investment in research that has directly resulted in outcomes for patients and increased life expectancy. So with the same sort of investments, then we absolutely will be able to translate this to brain cancer as well.
Our strategy is built on 4 discovery themes through which we will invest in specific projects: tumour microenvironment, immunotherapy, the blood-brain barrier, and new medicines. We believe these key investments, combined with our world-first clinical trial platform, will deliver critical discoveries to move us towards our vision. I want to see a day where every single person sitting in front of their doctor being told they have brain cancer is given hope that effective and personalised treatments are available, and that patients can trust there is an army of brilliant minds behind them every step of the way. I want to see a day where no one loses their lives or the lives of someone they love to brain cancer. And I truly believe that together we can make a difference.